Summertime. I remember waiting for it all year. Vacation, no school, playing outside until the sun sets. The best time of year. In this episode, I'm admitting I have that summertime vibe, and I'm actually taking the summer off. Not so easy for me to do, but I need to for my well-being. So let's get started. Welcome to the Youthful Older Yogi podcast. I'm MJ Waddell, your host and founder of Share Yoga. I've been teaching, practicing, and loving yoga for nearly 30 years. I'm an advocate of movement, creativity, and staying healthy in mind and body after 50. It's never too late to start, and there's a lot of healthy years ahead. So let's start now. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Youthful Older Yogi. I'm MJ Waddell, the creator and founder of Share Yoga and your host for this podcast. Today's episode is entitled Summertime Yoga, and there's kind of a tagline, launching into my friends and family tour and embracing the summer ease. So summer is my favorite time of year. I live in Florida now, so it's summer all the time, so it doesn't feel as special. But growing up in Rochester, New York, it always felt so special and so short because of being outside all the time. No school, playing, vacation time. It was just my favorite time of year and still is. So it's Memorial Day weekend when I'm filming this, and this episode will come out, I believe, June or maybe the very last day, May 31st. And so it can be the start and, the unofficial start of summer. And also it's like the end of a season for so many of standard routines like school and things like that. And the same thing applies to me. So I teach a lot during the school year, and a lot of my sessions coincide with school. So I am looking forward to this slow type of easy, lazy vibe that hits when the warm weather hits. And I don't feel guilty about it. Actually, I've written so many notes because I was really I didn't have as much motivation to do the show. And I'm admitting it. There are some weeks where it's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to talk about this week? And sometimes I'm like, oh, that was a fun episode for me or my guest or whatever. And other times I'm like, I don't know, whatever, but I keep doing it. So consistency matters. So, but summertime is like an invitation from being to doing. And that's how I want to approach my upcoming summer. And to be out in nature is really important to me now. And so what does that have to do with yoga? Well, we don't have to be confined to our sticky mat to practice yoga. Being in nature is so much a part of the practice, whether you're taking a hike or a bike ride or a walk, or you're sitting under a tree, or you're having a picnic, or you're walking next to a body of water, or you're out on a boat, all of that. It's just such an important part of connection and yoga. And of course, the benefits are, there's a long list of the benefits for the nervous system. It reduces stress, it boosts your immune system and mental well-being. And if we just step into nature, it will do all the heavy lifting. So I like to go outside when I live in Florida. And again, right now it's in the 90s, and the humidity is really high. If I go outside right now, I smoothed it for this episode. So I can't go outside. Well, I can, but I would come back with a different head of hair. But anyway, just stepping outside and closing your eyes and allowing your sense of sound and your sense of smell and the skin, your sense of touch, just to be immersed in that, the sound of the birds, the wind, leaves where I am, the ocean, all these beautiful sounds. It's a sound meditation if you just really close your eyes, of course, if you're in a safe place. So I am really looking forward to that. And so the personal update is I am about to practice what I preach. So I am leaving Florida and taking the whole summer. Well, I know all of June and July, a part of August, and I'm heading up north to Rochester, New York, my hometown of Fairport. And it's really something that I've decided to do last year. Some of you may remember last year, I went up there because I got two new hip joints and I hadn't been back since 2019. And even though it was a surgery and a recovery time, I reconnected with so many friends and I was surrounded by family and I didn't want to leave. I had such a wonderful time and I felt a sense of connection. Here where I live, I do everything solo. And it's not good for me. And I recognize that. You hear a lot about people being lonely, and I am one of those. I I like being alone, don't get me wrong, but there are times where I really feel this tinge of loneliness, and that is not good for me. So I'm doing something about it. So I'm leaving, I'm heading back up there. I'm navigating my travel and to stop and see friends along the way before I arrive. And I just can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. And it's really not just about a vacation. It's more, I've got some purpose behind it. I also want to go to different yoga studios. Now that I have new hip joints, I can actually do my yoga. And I haven't been to many studios in a number of years because of the pain prior and then the recovery. But now I'm riding my bike again. I'm doing everything that I used to do and better. So I'm excited to go up and take some classes at some studios, meet some new yogis, and reconnect with a lot of family and friends. So this podcast is coming along with me on the road, and I hope to be sharing my real-time adventures, checking out the local yoga spaces, and also just sharing the joy of slowing down, going on walks. There's a lot of festivals happening, and gathering with the people I love. So while I'm up north, I'm really excited to be partnering with the wonderful Caitlin Vitozzi. She is the owner of Penfield Yoga Therapy. And she's been so gracious to allow me to do 3 workshops in July. So 3 Saturdays, the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th of this July, I'm going to be doing 3 different workshops. And they're 3 to 4 hours each. You can take one or you can take all 3. And they're very simple, stress-free yoga workshops, but you don't have to do yoga to benefit from them. So the first one, teaching your cues, that is basically for yoga teachers or anyone who may want to become a yoga teacher. And then the second one on the 18th of July, that's the art of breathing. So it's really introducing you to these simple, healthy breathing techniques that you can apply, whether you're a yoga teacher or you can just apply to your daily life. And breathing is it. Breathing is everything. And I've been really, really having fun putting this workshop together. I just spent a whole year studying different breathing techniques. And believe me, we're not going to just sit there for 3 hours and breathe. We're going to be having a lot of fun with it. So I hope you can join us. And then the one on the 25th is Meditation Made Easy for skeptics and beginners. And again, I'm trying to demystify all of this stuff about meditation and show you how you can easily weave it into your everyday life, and whether you're a yoga teacher or not. And you'll just walk away with these really simple tools. And we will be doing a beautiful outdoor sound meditation too. So I hope you join me for that. And of course, you can go on my website, shareyogawithmj.com, and then at the top on the bar, it says summer yoga series, or series workshop, summer series workshop, something. Isn't that wonderful? I don't even know. But you can click on that, and I will, of course, add the link in the show notes. So go to my website. It's all there. Okay. And of course, you can always reach out to me if you have any questions. But I'm really excited to teach those 3 workshops. There's only 10 spaces in each workshop, so don't hesitate. And the signups have to be by June 20th, because it's already almost June, everybody. So don't miss out, and I can't wait to see you there. So also, I am hosting a fall retreat because I'd like to extend the summer. So a fall retreat on Bald Head Island, September 29th through October 3rd. It's my Nurture and Nourish. It's the second retreat I've done. And really, it's just a gathering, again, of just 6 to 8 women. And we're on this beautiful coastal island. It's to unplug, reset, just exhale, basically. Just exhale. And you don't have to know how to do yoga. It's not a yoga retreat, it's a nurture and nourish. So there will be, if you want to, every morning and evening, some mindful movement and meditation, but it's a do what you want to. Okay, you can participate or not. We won't be doing any crazy 2 and 3 hour yoga sessions. I do enough of that. So again, go to my website, shareyogawithmj.com. All the information is there. And there are only 3 or 4 more spots left. So please don't wait. September will be here before you know it. Okay. So just really to bring it back to this very short episode about summer, it's really just about, can you really step outside and enjoy nature? Now, I know wherever you are, weather's always a factor, but just get outside. It'll make you feel better. And, there may be people that have seasonal allergies or can't tolerate the heat, but there are ways you can kind of figure out, maybe go out in the evenings when it's cooler or the early morning. So it's really just the best time of year for me. So basically, I think that's it. It's a very short episode, and I admit that I am getting already that lazy summertime feel, and I'm starting to pack. I'm getting my car prepared, and I'm really looking forward to connecting with so many of you up in the upstate New York area. And please reach out to me. Please, please, please. I'd love to see you if I don't reach out to you first, because I've got a long list of friends that I want to see and hopefully will see. I've got at least 8 weeks up there. Well, 7, because it's going to take me a week to get there, because I'm going to make stops along the way. But I would love to see you, reconnect, and yeah, that's it. And you can help me with my well-being. So until we meet, either back on this podcast or up in upstate New York, Rochester, New York, until we meet again, keep sharing yoga. Namaste.
Thank you so much for listening. Now you can go to my show notes on YouTube or Buzzsprout and send me a voicemail or email. I'd love to hear what topics you'd like me to speak about, what your thoughts are on the episodes, and maybe I'll share your message on a future episode. Please subscribe to my website, shareyogawithmj.com, so you can receive my newsletters and be first to know about my retreats, workshops, courses, and freebies. If you navigate on social media, you can find me mostly on Facebook and a bit on Instagram at Mary Jane Waddell. That's Jane with a Y, Jayne. This podcast would not be possible without the help of my editor, Dan Jones from Cocoa Beach Productions. You can find Dan at cocoabeachweb.com. And of course, thanks to my generous guests who share their time, insights, and youthful wisdom. Remember, the Youthful Older Yogi podcast is presented solely for educational, inspirational, and entertainment purposes. It is not intended as a substitute for a physician or other qualified professionals. Okay, yogis, stay well, stay youthful, and keep sharing yoga.